That's myfavoritedj.com. Welcome to the home of my favorite DJ, DJ Jules, baby. If you're looking for a DJ for any type of event, call us now, 313-595-8845. Once again, that's 313-595-8845. www.that'smyfavoritedj.com. The perfect DJ for any of your events. Sweet 16, 21, 30, 50. You turn to 75 years of age, DJ Jules, baby, is the perfect DJ for you. Weddings, corporate events, call 313-595-8845. That's myfavoritedj.com.
The combined power of a group when working together is greater than the total power achieved when working alone.
That's synergy.
Synergy works. Synergy, from the Greek word synergos, equals working together. Synergy works. Synergy is different people working out together advantageously for one final outcome, one goal, rewarding results. Synergy works. Don't train by yourself, train with synergy. Why? Because synergy works. Contact us today to set up your fitness assessment. Synergy works.
TNT Cakes, Creations, and More, where we specialize in red velvet and strawberry cheesecake, chocolate-covered strawberries, custom baby boxes, custom signs, custom tees and sweatshirts, custom sports balls, graduation accessories, custom glasses and tumblers, custom license plates, heat transfers, custom office signs. TNT Cakes, Creations, and More. Give us a call.
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah. 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 Big flex on the set, you know we gotta rep. Heavy talk on that mic, all we do is press. John Q, that's coach, got him upset. Gym Animal Muscle Gang, we up next. Big Flex Podcast live on Monday night with John Q, Latoyia, Deshawn, and Don Snipes. You can catch Snipes on the pod or the big screen and get tea time with Toya if you want the tea. Talk about the strong end on your weekday. Tap in with Muscle Gang, you never have a weekday. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. It's the Big Flex Podcast, Mondays, 9 at night. It's the Big Flex Podcast. Come on.
Oh yeah, welcome back, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's been a couple of weeks, but you know we are back for episode 116 to the GAMG, the Big Flex Strongcast. And of course, I am your host, John Q, back in this bitch. And of course, we gotta say the hostess with the mostest down here. We got sis Latoyia Deshawn back in the building.
What's up? It's been a minute. Did our viewers miss us?
I hope so.
You
know what I'm saying? If y'all did, that's cool. If y'all didn't, fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all. No. Just kidding.
She said that.
Yeah, she said that shit a little bit more tougher than me.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
Man up, nigga.
She said, man up, nigga.
Just kidding. We don't want to offend any of our viewers.
No, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, we miss y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's been a couple of weeks, but we gotta hold it down for Don Snipes. You know, hey, look, that motherfucker stay working. You know what I'm saying?
He is booked and busy.
Yeah, that boy booked and busy and shit. You know, why we talking about say cuz, hey, look, they they have released the nominations today on the streaming part of on the Oscars number 3, and Cuz is doing his thing. He's been nominated in about 3 or 4 categories. So y'all make sure y'all tap into the Oscars, y'all, and make sure y'all vote for us. Cuz, you know, I might as well say this. Look, vote for us. We are the best duo team podcast. We are also nominated for the best original music intro again. So we won that award last year. So let's make it 2 years in a row.
Y'all
You know
got
what I'm saying?
competition this year.
We might got some competition with the Rise and Grind Morning Show, but guess what? I think our shit, you know what I'm saying? Beat y'all shit in the head.
Okay, we'll see.
We got it.
We'll see. So look, get them votes up, y'all.
Catwoman and Bat Mommy. We got you.
And then also, of course, say, hey, look, let's make it 3 years in a row for the best health and fitness podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Now y'all got competition in the category.
Oh, I know we do. I know we do.
And we ain't scared of competition.
And we welcome the competition. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you what, brother, you don't have no idea.
You act like we didn't have competition before. We ain't the only people in the
y'all
category.
only going against one person. Damn,
But
now
that's
y'all
all
going
right shit.
against 4.
That's still competition.
Sounds like there's some hateration going on.
You know what I'm saying? I think what it is, I think he knows he's gonna lose that music intro and shit. You know what I'm saying? For the second year in a row. That's all I think.
We ain't even promoting him. We just got people voting.
No, that's all right. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Look, y'all make sure y'all go to theposcars.com to make sure y'all get y'all votes in. Go on the also what is it? Eventbrite for the tickets.
Yes.
To get y'all, for y'all seats and y'all tables and everything. It's gonna be a great event. It's October 3rd at the Focus Hope. What is it called? Is it a banquet? Is it a banquet hall or just Focus Hope Center?
Yes. Focus Hope Conference Center.
Conference Center. Okay, I want to make sure.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying. I want to stay strong on that one. So the Focus Hope Conference Center. You know what I'm saying. So October 3rd, y'all. You know what I'm saying. Hey, come show your ass. Hey, look.
Come out, join us.
You know what I'm saying. Come meet everybody. You know what I'm saying. We got the best actors, best being nominated. Best movies. So everything that y'all been seeing, watching, and all these actors and actresses and directors and everything. You got us, you know what I'm saying? Hey, come meet and greet, you know what I'm saying? Come take some pictures, come get some food, some drinks, come talk some shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on out, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And support.
The food was really good last year, so I'm excited to see what we get this year. What's on the menu?
It's Caribbean and soul food.
Let's go.
Caribbean food and soul food.
All right, that's a go. All right. So as y'all know, this is where Gym Conversation meets podcasting, y'all. So y'all know what to do when y'all come into the GAMG, the Big Flex Strongcast Gym. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and share it out. You know what I'm saying? Don't be stingy, bastards. You know what I'm saying? Share it on out.
Share it out with your people.
All right, so look. We about to go ahead and shit and just run this shit off. Hey, we know we've been gone for a couple of weeks. So how have you been, sis? Hey, so it's been your birthday. You know you've been traveling. So let everybody know what's been going on with you.
It's been a lot going on in the past couple of strong ends that we've missed. So I traveled down to Atlanta to celebrate my birthday. Had a really good time, stayed at the Intercontinental, which I had never stayed at an Intercontinental before, so that was super dope.
All right.
I honestly didn't even realize that was a real thing. Like, I thought that was just a John Wick thing. I promise you. But now that it's on my radar, it's going to stay a thing for me. It was really nice, great service.
It's definitely it's like going to like Four Seasons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a beautiful spot.
It's a beautiful spot. Then highly recommend if you go visit the Atlanta area to try out Hal's Steakhouse, HALS Steakhouse.
Okay.
Amazing food.
Say steakhouse.
And drinks.
Quite sure they got chicken.
They do
got
have
some salmon
chicken.
and some chicken.
But if you don't eat beef, I would suggest treating yourself this one time out of the year if you should go. It is that good.
For the Wagyu.
I'm not a huge beef person, but I thoroughly enjoyed that meal.
All right.
So that was birthday week, birthday strong in, correct myself. The weekend after that, we had not really like a family reunion. It was more like an impromptu family picnic down at Belle Isle on the beach.
Okay.
A couple of my cousins were here from out of town. So that was just like super dope to bring the family together, do, the little picnic, hang out, talk shit, drink, eat, laugh, and have the beautiful water.
Okay.
And Canada in the background. So yeah, it's been super dope. Now this past strong in, after all of that and working, baby, I needed to rest.
Yeah.
So it was a introvert max weekend. My phone was on.
Being a hermit.
Do not disturb. I only left the house once, and that was to go get gas for the week.
Oh, damn.
Yesterday. But I needed
locked in
that
for sure.
social. Yeah, I needed to like refill my social tank and take that time to myself.
Okay.
Protect my energy for the weekend.
Okay.
Because now it's about to be another busy couple of weeks. So, yeah.
Yeah, normally August and September, man, I be hit, man. It be so much shit that's happening, like, every weekend, every day, every something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, birthdays, anniversaries, and shit, weddings, and
Yeah, and we need to plan our walk.
Yeah.
The temperatures are starting to drop. We need to plan our walk.
Yeah, I've been posting and getting on that shit, but yeah, I might just have to do an improv.
Crazy.
I might just have to do an improv walk. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know. It's like, hey, just come on out. You know what I'm saying? So just keep. Hey, look, Jay, just keep following our socials and shit. You know what I'm saying? To stay in tune to that. You know what I mean? So
TBD.
All right. So shit.
So now you gotta tell us about your strong ends. You done traveled?
Yeah, I've been gone for about a week or so. Celebrating, we did me and my wife our 25th anniversary traveling vacation this year to Dominican Republic, to Punta Cana.
Congratulations.
It was our second time going. This time was a little bit different than the first time. It's almost like some Sade shit. Like, it's never as good as the first time. But you know what I'm saying? We did our thing. You know what I'm saying? I did have a video, but I wasn't able to get it together and shit and let everybody know. But yeah,
we'll get into it next week.
It was hot as shit. Oh my God. Like, it was so fucking humid. Like, every day. It was just like...
Yeah.
Like, wow, like, you just be sitting here just fucking sweating. It's like, man, I know it's August and every damn thing, but sheesh. But we was on vacation, so I really wasn't tripping. You know what I'm saying? The food was pretty cool. We had a couple of different little not hotels, but restaurants and stuff within the hotel or whatever that we was hitting and stuff like that. And drinks was all right, you know what I'm saying, because it was all inclusive.
Yeah.
But I didn't really get
drinks is always just all right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's like they just do just enough. It's like shit. I'm sitting up there drinking fucking cognac. I'm like, I don't even drink cognac. You know what I'm saying? But fuck it, give it here. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't enough to notice.
So definitely want to give a shout out to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Mrs. Quentin Lanier. You know what I'm saying? On our anniversary is actually tomorrow. But like I said,
anniversary.
Well, thank you. It's I was talking to Tim from TNT Cakes Creations and more in Black Dre earlier, and it was like, man, it's not too many people and stuff that got these numbers as far as like being married this long, as far as within say our age range. And I was like, yeah, that's true. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I appreciate, this time,
Yeah.
Because, shit, as you already know, as far as like in relationships, this shit is a gamble. You know what I mean?
It really
Sometimes you gamble right. Sometimes you gamble wrong. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah, shout out to my wife. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's make this shit another 100 years. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We got it. So, all right. Talked about the Oscars. Oh, also, hey, I want to give a shout out to say Big Sean. Before I left, say my boy Big Sean had his birthday get together with the fellas and shit, and we got together at a place called, what was it called? Bloom? Yeah, Bloom. And it was pretty good. You know, the food was pretty good. The drinks was good. Conversation, everything was always cool. So shout out to him for his birthday. Want to give a shout out to everybody, you know, like I said, the month of August and September is a bunch of birthdays, anniversaries, and so forth. Yeah, you know, that's pretty much about it. Like, we got back like Saturday night, so I just been on the go already again. So, I mean, I got a chance to, like I said, relax, and we did them damn, we'll say this when we was there in Punta Cana, is we did do those, what you want to call it, the doom buggy things and shit, and the dirt and the water and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
You remember you did this shit.
Yeah, you know. Shut up, man. I will say this. It was an experience, but I definitely don't have to do that shit again.
I was about to say, you don't like being dirty, so.
I didn't mind it being dirty. It was just so hot. When I say it was just hot, like we just sitting there, like we waiting to go, you know what I'm saying, to get on these damn things. And, you know, they taking forever. And it's no breeze. No shit.
Yeah.
And it's hot as hell. And we just sitting there just sweating for no damn reason.
Sweating.
Like, I don't like to just sweat for no fucking reason. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't blame
And then, it was just like, everybody was. And everybody like, all right, come on, man. Like, let's get, hop on these things. At least we can get some wind. Yeah. Something, you know. But no, it was,
makes sense.
You know, but I mean, you know, we got hustled, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how it's $80 for this. And then when you get there and shit, you got to buy a bandana, you got to buy the goggles, the fucking shoes and shit. That shit was $120 damn. So an $80 trip turned to $200 just off the rip.
In American money.
Yeah, in American money. Oh, yeah. Oh,
so that's like $300, $350.
No, it was $200 American, but I'm just saying.
American.
So we done paid $200 just to sit your ass there and shit in the hot ass fucking.
And then they tell you it's gonna be an hour, but
no,
then you really only get like 30 minutes.
No. This time I wish it was fucking shorter. We was only supposed to be gone for 4 hours. We was gone for like 6.
Oh,
y'all went on an excursion.
Yeah.
No,
4 hours. That's
we was
a long
gone.
time.
No, we was gone. Damn
Did y'all like stop and have lunch?
Yeah. We had, it was like 3 different stops.
Okay.
And then of course, you know, when you got to come, you know, you get on a little ride and you got to take, you know, drop everybody off and stuff like that or whatever and shit. So it was, like I said, it was an experience. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing is, it was just hot as fuck. Like, and that was the only bad thing about it, really. I can deal with getting dirty and shit. I mean, you going on an excursion, like, no different than you going, you know what I mean, hopping your ass in a damn, you know, pool or something. You know, it's just like, you would just expect to, hey, you know, you about to go out, have some fun and shit and come back, take a shower, change your clothes. I don't care about that. But just
you
sweating.
just didn't like the sitting still and sweating. Got it.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So, I think we pretty much about covered everything else as far as on our strong ends. I want to run this off real quick. Say, look, this is about to be, say, the beginning of the NFL season. So I just want to run through this real quick before we get to the main topic. And we're going to talk about, say, what are your early predictions for the Detroit Lions this 2025-26 season?
I think it's going to be their worst season ever.
What? All right. I mean, that's your opinion. Yeah, I don't think she.
The only reason why I say that because we went for a roller coaster ride, right? And
you know they went 0-16 though before, so that
right. So I'm saying it's gonna be from what everybody expect. I think it's not gonna be that. I think they're gonna come through in the clutch, but it's gonna be there. It's gonna be a wild card type of thing, and I think they're gonna get closer than they got last year.
Okay.
Via through
but
the wild
so that
card.
ain't worse then.
It is because it's gonna be in a very emotional situation. They're gonna be like, they're gonna be like 8-6. You know,
no. They got 17 games, so they at least.
But they're gonna be like 8-6, and that's why
they'll be 8-9.
But no, that's how they're gonna get the wild card. They're gonna get the wild card at 8-6.
No, that's only 14 games. They play 17.
Okay.
No, I'm trying to tell you, like 8-6.
They're gonna get picked for a wild card.
Not at 8-6. They still got games to play. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But they're not gonna make it there.
Okay. Oh. What about you, sis?
That's
what you think?
Deep.
What you think?
That's deep. That's a wild statement.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? And look, believe it or not. So look, believe it or not, they are one of the.
We're going to do as good as we did last year. Only because, I mean, we got new coaches. We got a lot of new backup players. Last year, our injuries were insane, so we'll see what happens this year.
Oh, they started off in preseason.
Yeah, I know. That was terrible. So I was going to go to that game.
Oh, he was in Atlanta?
Because it was on my birthday.
And
I was in Atlanta.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I chose not to, though.
Wow.
I would not have wanted to witness that injury.
And it wasn't even an injury, really. He didn't get hurt. I mean, he was hurt, but everybody thought he broke his neck, but he didn't.
It was, believe it or not, my wife had called it when she seen it. She was like, he just pretty much got one of those bad concussions.
Yeah.
And that's what the hell it ended up being. Because he ended up being back. He ended up being okay.
Bad. Yeah. He stabilized really quick, but it looked terrible. Mm-hmm. But at first I was like, I want to go. But then I had planned like my daytime look for my birthday, my nighttime look for my birthday, and I kind of just wanted to stick to that. So I ended up not going and just having like a day out, a night out. So
right.
Yeah. But okay, my prediction. Oh,
come on.
15 wins?
No, they ain't.
You don't think they're going to get it?
No. I'm going to say what I'm going to say.
You don't think they...
I'm going to say what
I know. I did just say they weren't going to be as good as they were last year. Okay, so I'm going to roll that back and say 12-13. Because I did say... 12 and 13?
Yeah,
because I did say they weren't going to be
12 and 13 games they're going to win?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, at the last... Going to the last two rounds of the game, they already saying, "Oh, he's good for a wild card." You know what I mean? Because they understand. Listen, man, the dynamics of Detroit winning is expected. But this year they're gonna be a comeback team. They're gonna be a comeback team. They're not gonna lead. They're gonna be a comeback team.
Okay.
They're gonna be a comeback team.
Y'all ready for me now?
Yeah,
no, not really. Go ahead.
So, okay, most teams don't win 15 games. So I will say they're going to win less games this year, right? Mm-hmm. They're probably they might start off a little slow because they actually, the past 4 years, that's what they normally do, right? Mm-hmm. And then after about, say, that third, fourth week, they pick it up. Now, you got to remind yourselves, this team is still stacked with talent everywhere, right?
Oh, for sure.
So players make plays. Coaches coach. So I will tell you this. I expect the Lions to win, at least 12 games, maybe lose 5 like they did before. And to be honest with you, I believe they're going to win it all. And I'm about to tell you the reason why. Because their schedule is built for them to be battle tested, right? Mm-hmm. They going against some of the best quarterbacks throughout the year. Mm-hmm. So by the time they make it to the playoffs, which they're going to win, say, their division. There's no team in our division that we got to worry about. The Vikings have a rookie quarterback, right? Mm-hmm. The Packers already have injuries. They got question marks with their wide receivers already, and their quarterback is already hurt, right? We played them their first game. Chicago, okay, they got a new coach, which is our old, say, offensive coordinator, but he's never been a head coach, just like he never was an offensive coordinator when he became our offensive coordinator. Right. So they're going to start off slow. So the division is ours to win, right? They got to play against the same teams. So we're going to win our division, right? We're probably going to lose, like I said, less games. Mm-hmm. And when it matters, which is going to be in the playoffs, they're already going to be battle tested. They're rookies that's stepping in for a lot of these players and stuff like that in either retired or moved on. And we're starting to get back healthier right now too.
Yes.
And our defense got all our players back for the most part. And they're young. They're not old. Yeah. They're not an old team.
Yeah.
They not even, a lot of our players is not even in a prime yet. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? They're going to win it all. I'm putting my prediction out there right now. They're going to win it all. Because that's what people are going to think. Oh, yeah, they're going to win, less game. Yeah. It don't even matter at this point. It's the playoffs is the first thing that we have to worry about, right? Once you get in that dance, it's going to be a wrap. And like I said, all the teams that we playing against in our regular season is going to prepare us for the playoffs.
Yeah.
And we're going to win it all. I'm telling you. We got to play against everybody that got a hell of a fucking quarterback and a hell of a team.
I can get on board with that message.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for sure.
All right, so since we got that crazy shit on out the way as far as the Lions predictions, hey, look, y'all make sure y'all call in. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what y'all think about, say, the Lions predictions, and then, of course, our main topic that we about to go ahead and dive into at 810-560-0658. All right, once again, call in at 810-560-0658. All right. Main topic. Mm-hmm. All right. You got the video?
No, you're not going to the tea time.
Oh. Man, yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, and look, sis looking at me like, look.
I'll make it quick. No,
I'm
looking at the time, so I was just gonna roll into the topic.
Yeah, no.
But I'm gonna make it quick.
Oh no, you good.
So I want to just encourage our people to get comfortable with expressing when we're not okay. And I think a lot of times we hear women talking about it, you know what I mean? Talking about how we just push through, how we just stay strong, how it's the expectation, how people never check on us. But I'm noticing more and more our men are in the same boat.
Do you think, now let me ask you this, do you think that's more of a cultural thing as far as us, men and women?
I do.
Because that's what I was about.
Yeah. Okay. I for sure think it's a culture thing. Okay. Historically, we have had to deal with so much adversity. Yeah. And we've had to just push through it. And we've had to just be okay. And then that became the way that we were raised, right? Yeah. Shut up, don't cry, do what you need to do, move on, right?
Tough it up.
Yeah. But I'm noticing that what that's creating in our society is what we call high functioning depression.
Yeah.
So just because we're still functioning because we have to, not functioning is not an option, right? That's the way we were raised. And for a lot of us, it's our reality. If we stop functioning, the whole house falls apart.
Yeah.
So, but I think that what I've learned and what I'm getting better at is with communicating my healthy boundaries. When people want to call me and dump their stuff in my lap, I tell them, like, I have stuff going on right now. I don't have the capacity to take on your problems. I don't have the capacity to listen to you complain because I'm processing all of the stuff that I have going on. Yeah. But I think we've been taught that if we express that, we're weak, right? And it's not a sign of weakness, but we need to become okay with being vulnerable. We need to become okay with saying, I don't have the capacity for this. I'm not going to push myself beyond my limits to listen to you, to help you, to do for you. Mm-hmm. I'm going to set up some healthy boundaries. And when I feel like I'm overwhelmed or I'm depressed, but I'm high functioning, I need to take a beat to deal with just the stuff that's going on in my life. Yeah. And sometimes that requires some isolation. And isolation doesn't feel good, but sometimes it's exactly what we need to just focus on what we have going on so that we can come out of that instead of allowing other people to drown us with their shit when we're barely holding our heads above water with our own shit. Yeah. So the tea time for today is to encourage our people to get comfortable with expressing when you're not okay, when you don't have the capacity, when you need to set up healthy boundaries, and stick to your healthy boundaries. Yeah.
I'd just like to add this too. Just make sure that, you surround yourself with people that you trust to express, your your feelings and stuff like that too. You know,
Yeah.
you don't want to be around people or whatever that's gonna throw that shit back in your face,
Right?
And then have you feeling a different kind of way. You know what I mean? You want to make sure you around some quality and qualified people to actually talk to. That's gonna give you some real insight and some real direction to what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? As far as to, you know, be a better person.
Very
you know,
true.
to kind of work through whatever you're going through and stuff like that. You know, because a lot of times, you know, you're just saying that too, like, okay, if you come talk to me, I don't want to hear that shit. But at the same time, it's like, well, it might not be you that you know, that person might need to come talk to. They might need to go talk to somebody else.
Right.
Like you said, it's a healthy balance between, you know, dealing with somebody and shit that's always complaining.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then
Yes.
somebody that actually are, you know, is looking for, you know, some direction and stuff like that, that, you know what I mean, that, hey, they just might have a moment or they might just be going through something at that time. Because I ain't gonna lie, like me, myself personally, if you are a person and shit that always have something to complain about, I'm gonna tune your ass out.
Right.
And probably, I think the older I've been getting now is, I mean, I've been so much on this, this special thing is called shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it really is. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, if you constantly, like you said, if you constantly are complaining all the time, hey man, keep that shit to yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or go find somebody else and shit. Because sometime or whatever, you know, people. I was listening to, a matter of fact, hey, shout out to Raw But Real podcast. I was listening to, you know, their main topic earlier was inconsiderate. Right?
Yeah.
Or inconsideration, I would say. And yeah, I mean, I think that shit is kind of sometimes inconsiderate, you know what I'm saying, on people when they want to come dump they bullshit on you all the time.
Is.
Like I can understand being a friend and you going through something and, you know, you're not going, you know, like everybody is going through something.
Yeah.
You live in America, you live in this world, you know what I mean?
I'm going through something too.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Why dump your stuff on me to carry? I can't dump my stuff on you.
Yeah.
So I make it a point to always have a mentor for my professional life and a mentor for my personal life. I think that's so important. And the way that's kind of how I keep myself balanced.
Yeah.
Like, I always have someone that I'm mentoring.
Yeah.
But then I always also have someone that I can go to as a mentor.
Yeah, it kind of gives you a good balance. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, because when you actually are mentoring, you actually are thinking about the things that you're telling somebody, but at the same time, you really are kind of like thinking about what you're telling them, and it's kind of actually helping you too. You know what I mean?
And
so
that's
when you go into somebody else,
what it is. Yeah, because you're gonna hold yourself more accountable for the things that you're mentoring, because if you have a mentorship mindset, you're going to practice what you preach to show them that what you're telling them you've been through and it's worked.
Yeah.
You've tried it and it's worked.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to listen to a pastor that's had a perfect life all his life and never sinned. You know what I mean?
You want to talk to somebody that got some experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, you don't want to be talking, like I said, you don't want to be talking to somebody and shit that's going to lead you down the wrong road of crashing out and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you do have some people out here that will send you down that road. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful, you know what I'm saying, of the people that you share your, you know, your personal information with, you know what I'm saying, and your situations with, you know what I'm saying? And shit, yeah. Ready for this video? So of course, you know, this kind of going right into our main topic of yeah, like mentally unstable people and shit that will, you know what I'm saying, do some wild shit, you know, to where do you know, like learning the signs of someone that is mentally unstable and really learn how to protect yourself, or, you know what I'm saying, learn how to defend yourself at all times. So check this video out, y'all.
It's coming.
All right, so look, so it was a little difficulty. So look, let me explain what's happening. Okay, so over this past Strong again, so you had a suspect in the deadly Henry Ford Hospital shooting, now in custody, police say. So you had Detroit police confirm Saturday morning that the suspect Mario Green in a fatal shooting at Henry Ford Hospital is now in custody. Mario Green was taken into custody before 3 a.m. in the 5200 block of LeMay Street. As you recall, Mario walked into the Detroit hospital Friday morning and shot and killed his ex-wife, Latoyia Green Brown. All right, say rest in peace to the victim. All right, in the basement of the facility. So it says witnesses said Mario Green showed up claiming to drop off some of her belongings when she reportedly told him to leave, and then that's when they began to argue before he allegedly pulled out a gun and shot her. Court records show that the two divorced back in 2018. So according to the police, the victim had filed for a personal protection order against the suspect on June 13th, which was denied. In her application, she said Mario Green was stalking her and that he had continued to call my job and threatened to meet employees outside and showed up at her job and tried to enter her office without her approval to get in. So, of course, my question is, what are your thoughts? And do you know how to recognize a potential dangerous and serious situation with a mentally unstable person? And do you know how to defend yourself, ladies and gentlemen, in a situation like this?
Yeah, so this one really hit home for me because I work in the hospital. Yeah. And immediately when I heard about this, I'm going through all of the security points in the hospital that I work at. And I'm thinking like, okay, in order to enter the building, you have to go through a metal detector at our facility. Clearly, it wasn't like that at this facility. But it really kind of put into perspective how, we really got to take people's actions and what they're showing us more serious, right? Like, people don't just like, it's 5 years, right? No, you said 2018. So 7 years. Yeah. 7 years they've been divorced, and he's been harassing her for 7 years.
Why are you talking about like bringing belongings though?
You've been divorced for 7 years.
Since 2018. So he told them, I guess, to get into the hospital that's what he was there for, bringing
belongings,
right? Mm-hmm. Which again is kind of wild on the facility because she's made reports where he has broken into her car at work and done damage to her property and all of these things, right? So I would expect that if I've had to make police reports, then my job is also aware that this is a problem. Yeah. He shouldn't eat with no reason, like no excuse. You don't have an appointment here, you don't need to be here. If you need to take somebody some of their belongings, you stay right here and we'll let them come to you. Like, I feel like this beautiful young woman was failed on so many different levels. Yeah. But then also, what type of
just saying tender dick ass nigga?
Yeah, like
I mean, let's be real.
Holding on.
Like, what kind of whack
shit for 7 years?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How did you get here, bro?
I mean, well, you can look at it like this. Like, to be honest with you, who failed him? Like, to a degree of his parents, his society.
Well, he was on probation, so
I'm just saying, like, you got a lot of tender dick ass. You got a lot of whack ass, weak ass men that's out here.
Or here's the thing too. I'll be very honest with you. You never know how that relationship was.
True.
That's one.
True. That's true.
So here's the thing. Anybody, if you and him was in a business relationship, it didn't work. They're gonna ask, what did you do?
Yeah.
Never gonna ask what you did. They're gonna ask, what did he do?
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah. So we have to look at the whole
picture,
the gamut of it all, because we don't know the history. It's 7 years ago. I didn't know it was 7 years ago. So you never know what accumulated through 7 years. Mm-hmm. Has he been jumped on? Has he been scrutinized? Has he been not a victim, but how many times? Because he's been remarried. He's remarried. He's married now. Mm-hmm. So what is their relationship like?
So I mean, but here's okay. So but listen though, the fact of the matter. But listen though, the fact of the matter. But listen though, but the fact of the matter is that he decided in his mind the right thing for him to do was go take his ass to somebody's job and kill him. Right? I mean, that's just the facts of the matter. We can go ahead and speculate all these other possible things that might have happened in that relationship.
We speculating now.
You know.
Right.
No, true.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is, but I guess what I'm saying is the fact of the matter is, at some point in time and shit, like where do you know what I'm saying, the quote unquote moral or right thing to do is not to do what he did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like killing somebody and shit on like you plan. It's like you drove in a car or you walked there or you had time to fucking process this shit. You know what I'm saying? So at some point in time,
something in his head clicked.
Yeah.
And it could have been through lawyers. Mm-hmm. So, you know, lawyers, whether we know it or not, lawyers talk real slick to us.
Yeah.
As victims and or as non-victims. Mm-hmm. They're like, you've probably been better just going through a job and blowing their brains out than to go through what you're going through. Right?
I don't think it's never, you know, to be honest with you.
I ain't saying what was said.
Yeah.
But however, they say slick shit like that, right? And not knowing the stabilization of the person. Mm-hmm. Right?
That's obviously in question, right? Like, obviously he was.
I mean, to be honest.
How do you, and I've kind of
he ain't killed in 7
years with, you know, in some relationships that I've had. I'm not going to say specifics, but where, like, how is it that you move on, but you're still worried about what's going on over here, or you're still, you know what I mean? Like,
if you still got a relationship
have you really
with
moved on?
Exactly. I'm talking about on both ends.
So I feel like I don't typically keep relationships with my exes because we need to move on, and we can't actually move on if we're still intertwined in each other's lives. Like that whole after we break up, we can go straight into a friendship. It's not gonna work. I'm
guaranteeing he got a good case.
Now
watch, it's gonna come out. That phone records show, that hotel. I mean, it's too much to say that they was probably still messing around. It's too much there.
Now listen,
especially after you said 7 years.
So now listen, all I'm gonna say is this:
kids involved? Because I haven't heard anything about them.
All I'm saying is this: like, in order, self-defense to me is really the only moral, I would say, reason to kill somebody.
But it has to be self-defense of the physical at that moment.
But listen, what I'm saying is this: people.
How vulnerable is he?
You know what I'm saying? Lose their shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was what we was talking about earlier. You know what
guaranteeing he has a case. He gonna be on medication. He was a known person of schizo, and they had a relationship still going. I'm not saying that.
Brittany said he had help too, so I would be interested to know what that help was and what it was for.
I mean, he had to have. So after he committed, say, the murder, he fled. Right, mm-hmm. His car was found,
and then there was someone else that they arrested.
Oh yeah.
Now you see what I'm saying? So it's like, I guess all I'm saying is this: when you have, and this is where, you know, the legal aspect comes into it, where it's like you wasn't in imminent danger, whatever. It's just say that she was the worst of the worst, right? Yeah.
No, you don't have to say that.
I'm just saying, like. Just walk with me for a second.
Walk with me, talk
You know
with
what
me.
I'm saying? So
That's a
just
Jay-Z
say that
line.
she's the worst of the worst, right? Mm-hmm. And, you know, say she did put a lot of gun on her a day before, the night before, 10 minutes prior, this, that, and other, right? She at work. You're not in imminent danger. You went to her and did that thing. So as far as legal-wise, there's no such thing as, you know, you had a defense to do what you did.
How did he know
Right.
she was at work?
He went to her job. What you mean?
Well, she's been working there for a long time, so she's probably
He's just not going to
had
randomly go to the hospital and then go down there to her
I'm
basement.
willing
A
to.
couple of
I'm
things.
willing to bet they had a conversation.
So there's a couple of things, right?
Of course.
She's been working at that hospital for a very long time. Like, I think they said 20 or 30 years, something like that. It's been a very long time. So I'm sure she had a consistent work schedule. Not only that, he knows her car. Mm-hmm. So he could have been like,
He's been known for stalking.
Yeah, exactly. And he's been known for stalking
So
her.
let's read this. So we have Shani Shan. What up, Joe? Shani Shan?
Yeah, I did read that.
So it says
They
she
denied
tried
it.
to get the PPO out on him the first time, was denied. The second time, they granted her the PPO, but forgot to serve him the PPO. She tried to go through the proper channels. Right. So this is one thing I wanted to add into it. Man, look, so like, y'all know and shit, my situation and shit that I had and shit with a damn.
It was the neighbor.
Yeah, with the fucking neighbor and shit, right? I'm gonna tell you something. Like, doing a PPO, like trying to get a PPO and shit, like either reverse or terminate it, or trying to put one on somebody and shit, man, they need to have a fucking class for that. Like, damn near like a fucking
To properly
a seminar and
To
shit, damn near,
properly,
because
yeah.
it's not as easy as people think. Like, it's a lot of little bullshit that you really gotta be careful with when you know what I'm saying, when you do it, in order for them to either go through the, you know, to give it to you right.
I get that, but by y'all saying it's been 7 years, right?
Yeah. They still had to have some kind of contact.
I'm willing to bet she have texts that say, "Bitch, I'm coming to get you."
Yeah, possibly.
So what I'm trying to say is, and I'm not defending him at all.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that a system, a mentality, and he ain't gonna do it this time, is what caused this. When a woman is in trouble, we all know, for her to be denied a PPO, she probably been feeling love for so long. Right? So we talking about 7 years.
But listen,
he ain't just started.
But that's,
In her PPO,
but
though,
listen
she
what I'm saying,
says,
though. That PPO shit, man, I'm telling you.
In her PPO, she says, I need y'all to do, and I'm paraphrasing, I need y'all to do something about this before it's too late.
Yeah.
So how long ago was that PPO press? And see, so
They
They said July 13th. I mean, June 13th.
so that
was probably
it
the
can't be the
recent-
first one. I'm willing to bet that's not the first one.
It's
Probably
not.
not.
The first one they denied.
No, the first one of this year. Because they've been separated for 7 years. There's no way in the world y'all tell me that he just
Right,
come on
how
with
did he
7.
get here?
What I'm trying to tell you is more to the story.
Yeah, I
it
get you.
has not
Of
unraveled.
course.
It has not unraveled
Of
yet.
course.
And I'm willing to bet people been seeing this coming. She probably been toxic. He been toxic.
Yeah.
They've been going through it for 7 years. After
Hey, look,
7
you
years.
talking about toxic. Shout out to Toxic Talk. What up, fellas? No.
The hell with them. It's all about girth. But seriously, after 7 years of torment, right, and registrations of PPOs, right, somebody said, "Okay, come on, y'all. What's what?" And he snapped. He probably dealing with some shit at home with a wife. Because if he was really that nutty, he would have killed the wife, then killed the ex-wife.
Now look. So we got a
Right,
comment from
so-
Brittany. What up, though, Brittany Chanel? Congratulations on your nominations. Also, you know what I'm saying. So look, she says it's not. It's a process, and stalking and harassment
It's
is hard to prove. So listen,
But after 7
like
years,
I said,
I'm just saying, it's 7 years.
7 years.
Y'all
I mean,
ain't
that
saying
is.
you're not saying it been a year.
That was since they've been divorced. So
you ain't
that's
think
when they got.
you ain't think the shit started then?
Maybe not.
No, man.
Okay, well,
We don't know.
So listen.
That right there, we really don't.
We
So
don't.
here's
We
what we
don't.
don't-
Really
here's
don't
what we
know.
don't have
Because he could have started
information on,
stalking
right?
and shit afterwards.
but
That she'd have
never-
moved
But
on. You know what I mean?
But never.
He was on probation, so he might have been in jail for some of those years.
There you go.
There's a
Yeah.
lot
Very true, but I'm
that
saying,
is
but
missing.
I never heard a case
Mm-hmm.
of a 7-year vendetta of a marriage with turning death. Never.
No.
Out of all the things I done heard through murder,
Yeah.
all these movies, I mean shows, and all this, I
mean,
never
it
heard of
might
a
have happened before, but
no,
yeah.
I never heard of a
Yeah.
7-year implication of a death from a divorce. I heard of interactions of violence of when children were involved,
Right.
But never have I heard of a 7-year stint
Mm-hmm.
to where a man came and or a woman came and killed their spouse or ex-spouse of a relationship.
In 7 years, it's normally quick.
Not in 7 years.
Yeah.
Normally it's way closer than that.
Yeah, but so look, you know, the other thing I wanted to talk about is when all this fails, when it comes to say PPOs and the police or security and stuff like that. All I'm gonna tell people is this: at the end of the day, learn how to protect yourself, learn how to defend yourself, learn how to keep your head on the swivel, and then kind of like, you know, learn these signs from people. You know what I'm saying? People not just always talking shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying about what they gonna do to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
well-
have to take
But
these.
that's
You have to
hard.
take. No, it's not,
No,
because
listen,
when somebody
in
is
this
threatening you,
position, it
just in
is.
general, like
But
hear me
Brit-
out. Hear me out real quick.
Brittany just said it. It said, she said, Miles Dixon, I went through it. It's not that easy. And Brittany, by no means am I saying it's easy. But 7 years of a marital dispute is different from a 4-year stint of a boyfriend-girlfriend stint.
Of course.
He lost her and he couldn't handle the loss.
Yeah,
There you
but
go.
as
It could
you
be
know,
that.
as
Yeah.
it sounds, right?
Right.
But how many times has she went back to him? Because one thing I give women, y'all are very more loyal than men when it comes to intimacy, right? This is a man who she know, who she used to, who she found comfort in, that she married. She had relationships with him during those 7 years. It's gonna come out.
Well,
Like I said,
so
possibly.
it'll be interesting to see when it comes
Yeah.
out. But when
Yeah.
I say in situations like this where the person is showing up to your job, you are defenseless. We can't carry weapons at work.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I mean? Like,
Well,
I
here-
can't even
okay, so look,
take
so
my
how did he
basics.
get
to
So
work.
look. So here's the deal.
He clearly didn't go through a metal detector.
So listen. So look.
That's
Here's
what it was sounding
now,
like.
now let me finish saying what I was. This is what I was about to say. Is this? At some point in time, ladies and gentlemen, learn how to defend yourself, regardless of, say, the law. If it comes to that point where you can't get a PPO served on somebody, where you can't, you know, where you can see where you work at or whatever, don't have the proper guidelines or the proper you know, like things set up to where somebody and shit will be able to go ahead and check somebody, you know what I'm saying, at
Yeah.
a gate or anything like that, whatever, you know what I'm saying, for your protection. At the end of the day, your life needs to be protected by you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And if you need to go, hey, look, if you need to explain yourself and shit in court, defending yourself because you had to fucking protect yourself, then do that. Because I'm not that kind of
Yeah.
person and shit that's going to go,
I
you know what I
agree
mean, and tell
100%.
people like, hey, do everything the fucking right way. If you need to, say, have a gun or a knife on you that make you feel more protected and stuff like that when people are threatening you, do that shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Shanny said, but how many PPOs has been asked for
Ask for forgotten
Slash gotten,
before
yeah,
before something is done. Yeah, because now this is on paper,
Well,
black
Brittany,
and white. Yeah,
as I stated to you before, black and white means nothing when you are determined. If a man or a woman is
that's what I'm saying.
determined,
A criminal don't care about
Black
fucking
and
breaking the
white.
law or doing no shit in the right way.
Exactly, because-
Yeah.
So when it comes to protecting your life,
Yeah.
you should have had that same fucking goddamn mentality. That's all I'm saying.
However-
But you can't put your job and your livelihood on
Yeah,
the
same,
line.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you
gotta go to work, but
in
shit,
most
I'm sorry.
situations, I agree with what you're saying. But as we talk about this story as it is, there was no way for her to have anything on her to protect
I think
herself.
that anyone works in the hospital, right? Who deal with patients, right? Especially patients that have mental conditions, should be trained in whether physical or firearms and or some form of weapon, right?
Self-defense.
For self-defense. Mm-hmm. You are helpless as an employee.
We really are. We rely heavily on our security team.
And your security is probably the most laziest people.
Absolutely.
Because they are retired police officers.
Absolutely.
And or ranked security service, right? And when you look at that, you have to ask yourself, am I protected? When black women say, I feel uncomfortable being protected, black men don't protect us, I'm saying to people, no one's going to protect you if it involves them. They will cover themselves before they cover you.
Right.
Listen, the number one rule my mom's always told me was to cover your own ass, period. You know what I mean?
Every day, all
As
day.
that saying goes, I'd rather be judged. What is it? I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Right.
So at the end of the day, take that shit for what it will. You know what I'm saying? For what it
Brittany said the job knew he was calling in the hospital and showing up.
So,
there you go.
And so that was my first point to this situation, is that the hospital security should have been aware of.
I'm quite sure they was aware. You see what I'm saying?
They should have had pictures. He should have been on.
Or she should have. I ain't gonna lie. I would have photocopied some shit and put them up at each door myself if I didn't feel unprotected.
We can't do that. But I definitely do agree with her saying the hospital knew that he was a problem. They knew that he was on hospital grounds breaking into her car. They knew that he was calling, threatening her coworkers. Security should have had his face etched into their minds
and posted
and not allowed him to come on the grounds of the facility.
Henry Ford owed that woman's family.
Absolutely.
Henry Ford owed that woman's family some funding to bury her, and to if she have any children to keep her in her children's funds.
Yeah, I mean, because in any institution, say a school or anything like that or whatever, most likely people are going to go ahead and go after that school and say, hey, y'all didn't have the proper safety. I'm
going to tell you why we're not. We are still of slave mentality. She's just another female dead due to another black man killing her. And that's it. We don't take no accountability amongst our people.
We don't.
I'm talking about whether they're women whether they're men, whether they child or whether they elder. We don't care, man.
I don't think the society just in general, say black, white, or whatever, and shit don't give a fuck. I mean, now, I mean, it's man. I think the world is fucked up, man. To be honest with you.
Yeah, that's true, but it has nothing. But it has nothing to do with black people. This country has nothing to do with black people. And here's the thing, until we recognize this, if women can revolt to the Me Too movement, they can go to Me Too, I need to sue. Because there's no way in the world, if that was my daughter, that Henry Ford would still be existing in that area.
They gonna catch a case.
True. However, I think the bigger question or the bigger
picture.
The bigger picture is, I think a lot of us, you know, I would say in our community, need to probably be more about their life insurance.
We don't
shit
care.
Like that. No, I know we don't care, but I'm just saying, like shit like this is happening.
We don't care about life insurance.
Yeah, trust me.
Because life insurance is not meant for death.
Look, trust me, I know and shit.
Life insurance is meant for while you're living.
Yeah,
and this is the problem. We are the most uneducated ethnically. We're the most uneducated socially. We're the most uneducated health-wise. We are the most uneducated mentally. We are deprived degenerates when it comes to America. And until we have a mentality of protecting our own, not man, not woman, not child, but our own, period, we will always be jacked up. We have no school. We have no hospital. We have nothing when it comes to us. And everybody besides us have it. So when they get a white woman get killed in a hospital, which you very seldom heard of, or kidnapped, you very seldom heard of. When that's in play, guess what? You know what they do? They rally, they make laws. I don't know not one black woman who been to Capitol Hill since I've been born to fight for fight for justice for our people.
Well, let's just say.
Do you?
Excuse me.
Well,
do you?
Well, let's just say this. You know, it's.
Come on, we going overtime. We can talk. Do you know any black woman who has been to Capitol Hill to fight for the rights of us?
No.
Do you?
Look. Even right now, I mean, even and this would go as far as like on some political shit. For me, I mean, you don't even see a lot more quote unquote say black politicians fighting for everybody else but their own.
So that's my point. Bro.
You know what I mean? Like,
Toya,
hey, they want to fight for LGBT. They want to fight for immigrants. They want to fight for motherfucking Israel. They want to fight for every damn thing but a nigga.
Let's never mind that. So Toya, do you know any black woman, any black woman who went to fight to Capitol Hill, Lansing, for the rights of us?
No, I agree with you 100% on that. What I was going to say about the education piece, the problem is that in our culture today,
we have deep talks on this on this podcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everybody. I'm not going to say everybody. Most of us, right? Most of us are too busy looking for the information that's going to get them rich quick, make them money, give them a way to make money while being as lazy as absolute possible.
And still relevant.
And when they hear life insurance, all they hear about is money leaving their pocket.
And they're hearing death.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's never going to happen to me, right? So I feel like we are our own worst enemy.
No, we are.
The information is out there. The information is at our fingertips. We have groups that are going around. Absolutely. We too busy partying and ain't reading and learning. We can't even agree on family value structure. But I respect it. I agree with that 100%. So yeah, we're definitely our own worst enemy in that we would rather go get the information that gives us the ability to be lazy but still make money, opposed to getting the information that's going to protect us.
Listen, this is no lie. I just learned this yesterday. The first black bank was created by a black woman. It was a penny bank, literally. But it was created for black men and women to have some form of legacy when they die. My point to you is this. When it comes to us, we don't think.
Man, a lot of our people don't give a...
Wait a minute. When it comes to us, we don't think. When it comes to others, we at least blink. When it comes to us, we let us sink. Because we don't value who we are.
Yeah.
I done witnessed this just in podcasts alone. Most podcasts don't promote to the day or the week or 2 days before they do their podcast. How you expect to have a following if you don't even follow up? So what I'm telling people is how you do small things. Shanny, notice how you do small things is how you do everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So in life, as we look at this woman life been took from her, nobody's still gonna show up. We just hope it don't happen to us. That's all.
Yeah, because it's like at the end of the day, what the fuck is gonna change?
It will change if it's a fuss about it.
No, the only thing you know what it changed?
What?
You know what it changed? Henry Ford Hospital will start having motherfucking goddamn people going through a metal detector down there, right? Because because possibly their ass going to be on their line.
They didn't have it in the back. So
but that's what I'm saying.
What I would say is,
so they gonna have that shit everywhere.
Most hospitals don't have it in the back only because they have security in the back.
Hold on, pause. Because the hospital that I work at,
which one? What is it?
I won't say.
No, well, I'm gonna say this. when you talk about DMC hospitals and hospitals like that, there are those are trauma hospitals. Those are not community hospitals.
It is a trauma hospital.
So they have security. When I say I know the shit thoroughly, hold on, I know the shit thoroughly because I was dealing with the Nation of Islam. They called the Nation of Islam in. Minister Farrakhan said that's too dangerous, and you put them in direct harm all the way because we don't carry weapons.
And so that's my point. All hospitals, because the employees cannot even carry as much as mace into the hospital, should have metal detectors.
Yeah.
In all of our points of entries, we have metal detectors. If we have a point of entry that doesn't have a metal detector, it's badge access only. You cannot get through the door unless your badge gets you into the door.
Now look, so let me share share this the story.
So
real quick,
that's how Henry Ford is gonna catch a case.
So now listen. So my wife was dealing with, say, a crazy stud / transgender, whatever the fuck, as a student. Right. And the student actually did some violation kind of shit, like where I come outside one day, I'm cutting the grass, and I see something scribbled and shit on her window, but it was like some fog, how you come out in this morning dew and shit. Mm-hmm. And I see some shit written on her damn car, and I tell her, I'm like, hey, what the fuck is that? And she was like, wow, that's this crazy student. So she did go to the actual security at the hospital where she had this student that she was doing clinical stuff at, because she teaches, and, alerted them. Now, the security, you know what I'm saying, once they was alerted, actually start, asking her, hey, do you feel comfortable enough to, we'll walk with you to class and this, that, and another and stuff like that. But at some point in time, like I said, with my wife, my conversation was like this. Hey, I know what your job is telling you, what not to bring, this, that, and another. I'm like this, protect yourself. And I'll just leave it at that. So that shit just made
that situation, that student should have been kicked out of the program.
No. So
you're not stable.
So now listen though. Listen. So she went and did all the proper fucking proceedings to get this fucking student and shit kicked out of the fucking program. And guess what happened? She didn't get kicked out of the fucking program because she was as they call it, a white tea stud. Yeah, so that was a whole nother situation. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is you can be doing all the right things, right? And telling all the right people what to do and shit when you feel, you know what I'm saying, that you're threatened or anything. At the end of the day, all I'm going to tell you is fuck all that. Protect yourself, because a criminal don't give a damn about being a criminal and breaking fucking a crime or anything and doing, you know what I'm saying? That's all.
Two things that need to happen when you're dealing with trauma unit hospitals. Everybody need to have some form of training. Yeah. Whether it's takedown, grappling, self-defense in general. However, they still should be equipped with mace.
Mm-hmm. I think at a minimum we should be able to bring our mace in with us.
With mace, right? And depending the area, right, you should have some zip ties, things of that nature. Police officers are probably the least qualified to combat a person, right? Because they have weapons. The thing is,
but they have training.
We don't. But however, we don't even train with love for each other, right? This is why I love the Nation of Islam. They train that everybody is your brother and sister. So
shit, until they ain't.
Wait a minute,
they still got to get at the fruit of Islam.
But I done seen it. I done seen 6 police officers. I seen 6 police officers running the club. Legends. It's shootouts and fights. Mm-hmm. I seen 4 Nation of Islam people in there. No fights. Is it? Hey there, brother.
But you know why though? Because their presence alone and shit will command respect.
Because of discipline.
There you go.
It don't show superiority.
That's that big flex drink over there.
It really shows seniority. Yeah. In discipline, is in love. And the problem is that we are not taught love as children. we are taught competition. So as we grow more eager to prove people wrong instead of just helping each other. I learned that because of who I am. Every day, and I love what Brittany said on the show. She said, you cannot show me that one person Miles has never taught something. And it's dope she said it because I used to say it. I don't go into a relationship trying to compete.
Right.
I go, hey, this is what I know. If you want to know this, it's cool. Show me what you know.
Mm-hmm.
And if we do that with our public service people, we're going to fucking win. If you show compassion and love to people, they have no other choice but to show compassion and love to other people.
And that's what I try to teach the people that work for me. Because they have
Brittany.
such big return energy attitudes. And I'm like trying to teach them, you don't return energy.
No.
This is a hospital. Like, their energy is because they're frustrated. They're going through something.
Sick.
Their family members are going
No, I
through
mean,
something.
they're in a place.
It's a high level, stressful place. Especially when you work in hospitals that specialize in
gunshot wounds, crash.
I mean, well, just look at the institution itself, a hospital, right? Most people go there because something is wrong with them. Right?
Yeah, well, most people go there under false pretenses that they're going to get cured that day.
There you go. So their mind is already on some stressful shit.
It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. So I try to mentor the people and show them by example. If you have a patient escalating, you can always call me.
Yeah.
One of two things is going to happen. I'm either going to de-escalate the situation or the patient is going to get kicked out of my hospital.
Yeah.
Because what I'm not going to do is tolerate a patient issuing threats to me and not de-escalating when I'm talking professionally and calm and trying to help them in their situation.
Yeah.
And a part of protect yourself means handling yourself in a way that if the authorities get called, if something comes up, you cannot be found at blame in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
You do not give that person the ammunition to say, well, I said or did this because they said or did that.
Right.
Unfortunately, the culture of our people here in Detroit say, well, I'm Billy Badass, so if you say this to me, I'm going to say that to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
I just learned the truth, and that's all I can tell people is the truth.
Well, I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, take people. Nowadays, you really have to take people serious on their threats. You know what I'm saying? Just in general. Mm-hmm. And all I'm saying is, when people are threatening you, you know, protect yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Defend yourself, like your life is on the line, because more than likely it is. You know, because people ain't out here playing. You know what I'm saying? People are out here, you know, under all kind of fucking different drugs, all kind of, you know, stress and every damn thing else. So you don't know what could be that straw that breaks the camel's back. You know what I mean? To make somebody snap.
To
you know what I mean?
In this situation, if there's any reports of her going to security at that facility, or if she felt like she couldn't go to them because then her job would be at risk. And I know that that's going to come out, right?
Yeah.
It's going to have to come out. Henry Ford is going to have to answer for that. So I'm wondering if she even, you know, they knew he was calling, but if she even had gone to security to say, hey, I don't feel safe. Please don't let him in the building.
Well, I'm pretty sure she said
everybody definition. What that say again?
Everybody's definition of professionalism is different.
Yeah. No, true.
I mean, it's
true that.
I just learned that in life, if you focused on the truth, you always be straight.
Yeah.
People really believe nobody would go in somebody's place of business and blow somebody's head off. when the post office killings is shown.
It's called Go Postal for a reason.
And so, even when it's not at the post office, so it just been. But you see, they put a stint to that real quick. Mm-hmm. Post office killings haven't been heard of like 15 years, right? The government is going to allow things to happen for reasons so they can make laws to take our laws away from us.
Well, take your freedoms.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Right. Take our laws from us. Because we don't use our laws anyway. We don't use the right to remain silent. We still want to be talking shit.
Well, I would say a lot of our people in our community is uninformed and not knowledgeable and shit of the actual rights that they have and don't know even how to fucking interact and shit.
But everybody knows the right to remain silent.
It says claim.
Man, in our community, everybody want to fucking talk and don't know how to shut the fuck up, man. I'm telling you. Everybody want to be seen and heard.
But
so that's a fact.
That's the point.
That's a fact, but that's
no, I'm agreeing. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
Yeah, but that's
so
that's
the thing. We're operating out of
emotion.
Out of emotion. Out of
stupidity.
I gotta look this way. I gotta come off this way.
Put it simple, stupidity.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
It says originally, you have the right to remain silent.
Everybody has that.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
Anything you say will be used against you.
That's why I be always saying this shit. Learn how to shut the fuck up.
Hey, yo, we gotta get out here.
But to your point, it's a big ego thing.
Yeah.
That because people, like you said, want to be seen, they want to be heard, so they don't shut the fuck up.
Casualty of war with the government.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
That's all we are. That's all we ever been. That's all we will ever be unless we keep ourselves to us. The bottom line, if you work for anyone, they have a bond on you.
Yes.
Bottom line.
Yeah.
And if you work for anyone, they have the right to give you the wage that they say you deserve. Mm-hmm. And the wage that you deserve will never go against what they believe you should have. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And so we have to think like this. Shut the fuck up. Don't go to their grocery stores. Stop building them up. Anything that's government funded, take advantage of it. Anything that's going towards or against us, do not go towards it.
Hey, listen, that's gonna be a whole nother topic and shit I think coming up soon. Far as on all these damn corporations that everybody think that they didn't came up from they didn't build themselves up from their bootstraps and all that shit. No. That's bullshit. No, these motherfuckers got tons of bread from the government.
They use the government.
Need to talk about
Walmart is the biggest government funded corporation in fucking America.
It's damn near
we are just that dumb to fill it up, buy it. Listen, man, let me tell you something. So for people who's on government aid, the reason why Trump is able to do what he do, because he didn't prove all y'all doing is buying shit that y'all don't fucking need.
Absolutely.
They got your debit card right there.
Absolutely.
If they know you live in the urban city and you go to the suburbs to shop at Walmart, you are a complete idiot.
So
yeah, we definitely got to go.
And this is my problem with our culture. We hop on trends.
No, we have set a trend, but it ain't fucking beneficial.
We set one trend.
No, so listen. So this.
Well, I'll say that.
I'm gonna give you an example, right?
I'll say Americana, right?
When we started
Americana
boycotting Target,
it's not a trend, but it's a fucking
right.
lifestyle.
That boycott that stance lasted all of 2, maybe 3 months before we was back in Target.
But that shit was stupid in the first place because, okay, if you boycott something, right, what is your solution? What is your motherfucking goddamn
first of all,
next, you know what I'm saying?
When you
that's exactly it, right? So we could take the time to do the research to see what our alternative would be for shopping for the things that we get from Target. But we're lazy and we don't want to do that. So we just continue these cycles and we continue to support the businesses that don't support us.
But listen to this though. A lot of those like situations and shit like that comes up, that shit is already paid and bought for and shit by somebody that wants you to act in a certain
Yeah.
A lot of times this shit is already paid for people to act a certain way.
But it's paid for
man,
it's paid
it's
for
psychological warfare, man.
But it's paid for by neglect. It's not paid for. So this is what we have to really think about. Like I tell people, this is one of the only shows I really can talk my shit at because y'all make sense when y'all make topics. Shout out to the Rising Ground Morning Show as well. but what I'm saying is this: the truth of it all. They count on us not reading. There are people on Facebook and TikTok all day saying, if you want to get a 65-inch TV for $199, go to Walmart and find this code.
Or opposed to, if you need mental health help, if you need to know alternatives for this, if you need to know how to financially secure life for you and your descendants. Yeah. Right? And then listen, this is what's crazy. The information is out there. You just have to search for it. The problem is that we have not historically... We are lazy. We absolutely are lazy.
Here's the real deal is this. Once you understand and know the motherfucking truth,
they
right?
did a good job right here, brother.
That's me. Okay. So look. The problem is, and shit, a lot of our people be knowing what to do and know the truth, right? And then they just disregard that shit and just continue to do
because they don't want to put in the work that it takes to get it done.
No, exactly.
The work that it takes to actually financially secure yourself and your descendants, it takes work.
I don't know.
It's a process.
Right now, I do not know one person that owns 2 acres of land.
Nope.
Here's why. Research to work. Michigan is giving away.
I do know.
Listen, I ain't talking about this non-inherited.
Yeah.
So let me say that. This non-inherited. I mean, I don't know not one person that purchased 2 acres of land.
All right, now that's different.
I know one person that purchased.
So that's cool. Why we don't know him or them?
But why is the problem is that I only know one person.
Right. Yeah, but the thing is, the thing is what I'm saying is, this earth is for the taking.
It is,
and it's for purchase. Acres of land does not cost that much. It costs less than any single house you could ever
and you
build.
could purchase acres of land and simply use it as a parking lot.
Or use it for the trees that grow on the land for people to chop it down.
Make money off of it.
Yeah. We are the most incompetent group of people in the United States.
That's so sad, though.
It's very sad. I'm in the process right now of getting 2 lots, right? These lots cost roughly $280 to put together. And it costs roughly about $100 a year, as long as I fence it off. My plans is different. I want to have a community garden. But a community garden that feed us and us only. Mm-hmm. You cannot, if you don't live in that area, you cannot get it.
You cannot come.
You cannot come. However, we might have outside of the fence sale where y'all can come get things for cheap.
Right.
You feel me?
To offset.
Yeah. So, but each community, if we take each person to just do one person in every area just to do that, to create a community garden, we will win.
Yeah.
Brittany said ignorance is bliss.
It's
more, I would say blissful.
It is
blissful.
Absolutely blissful.
Because we have no idea on what we're struggling with and who we fighting with.
So that's the thing that gets to me is that back in the day, right, they didn't have it because they were cut off from it.
I have what?
The education, the knowledge, the information.
We were never
but
cut
that's
off.
The thing.
We were never cut off. We were simply the same way.
So here's the deal.
So no, I can't say that, right?
We were never cut off.
There were segregation laws,
but we
at
never
some
cut off.
Point.
So So
it's
now,
the same thing.
There were systems that were designed
the same system,
but now there are systems
still same.
that are designed to give us the information.
There's no system to give us that information.
I think
you can Google anything.
So
I think what's a bigger question is this.
We gotta know what to Google. So this is what I'm saying.
But that's where the laziness comes in.
It's still the same system. The same system we could have took our punk ass to the library, got an encyclopedia, got the land banks. It's the same system. We're just it's the same thing.
Let me say
this. We weren't allowed to go in the library.
Certain libraries.
So it's a difference between say indoctrination and say education, because you can be fucking indoctrinated and just be a fucking worker. Absolutely. You can be motherfucking knowledgeable with education and actually be motherfucking an owner or something, right?
Yeah.
Right? Because I know plenty of people, of our people and shit, that was back in the day that didn't go to no fucking school or none of that shit, right? And was fucking millionaires and billionaires. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? But they was fucking educated, not indoctrinated. You see what I'm saying?
But that's W.E.B. Du Bois, Booker T. Washington.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I get that. Yeah. I get that. But that's why I said the same system that was in place back then is still in place right now.
It is.
And it's basically the fight. Brittany said that we fighting ourselves.
We are fighting ourselves. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, we are our own worst enemies. Yeah. We are fighting ourselves. Mm-hmm. And instead of pulling each other up, instead of pushing out, I won't even say, because again,
we just got to get out this fucking victim mentality shit. To be honest with you, we really do.
I'm glad that you said that.
But then you got to tell people,
victim to victor.
But then you got to tell people to quit their jobs. Because
there we go.
But you can, because you cannot get out of the system if you still work for an oppressor.
No, so listen, that's true. Because I will say this: in order to lead, you got to be able to feed.
There is a time and a place for that. Yeah. Sometimes you need to work for someone else while you build for yourself, right? So
working for motherfuckers is only supposed to be temporary.
I'm gonna give you an example, right?
Please.
So my son reached out to me and was like, "Ma, I really want to start an Airbnb business. I want to buy different properties in different locations and start an Airbnb business." And he wanted us to do it together. Mm-hmm. Now, my son is 21 years old. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, cool. Just kidding. He's about to be 22.
What's his name?
Marianne.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I'm like, all right, cool. Let's look into it. Let's figure out what areas we want to buy properties in. Mm-hmm. How are we going to manage those properties? Like, let's look into all of that and then roll this plan out, right? Mm-hmm. But in the meantime, I have to work my corporate job and he is in the military. Why? Well, because we have to have the financial stability in order to get the things that we need to get to fund these other properties. We have to, all of that is necessary for us to maintain and fund what we have going on to get to that freedom where we don't have to be.
That's not true.
Under those companies.
That's not true.
How?
Because in life, if you ever look up the debate between Booker T. Washington and W.E.B. Du Bois, the truth is you need nothing if you're going for something. Everything that you need is what you're going for. It's nothing that's in the past or nothing that's in the present. It's what you're going for. If you ever look up a thing called the bison advantage, the bison advantage is very simple. The bison is the most healthiest animal on the face of this planet. The reason why he don't run from a storm, they run through it. Their bodies are equipped with the muscular structure and the head and all that to move through storms. Because they have a thing, if it's raining, they're going to go towards the storm, right? Why? It's vegetation there, things growing, and it's water. That mentality in the animal and the same mentality in the person, a bison brain cannot think like yours. Your brain is greater. We have to use our brain in the truth. If you live by water, why not live by water?
Okay, so tell me this. in the scenario that I just laid out, where he wants to start an Airbnb business,
go to government. Go to sam.gov. Sam.gov have what you call 8A certifications. 8A certifications is for minority set aside businesses, meaning anybody that's a minority. He already worked for the government. He has first dibs on every government contract there is.
Because he works for the government.
Wait a minute, he has the first dibs. Because he already under government law. You as a woman, you're a black woman, right? Mm-hmm. Female, you fit 2 minorities off the rip. You have set aside business already for you. That means the government, for everybody who go for a particular contract, you got the first rights too. We have to understand and learn these things because these are things that's really for us. We don't think about it because we think we got to work to grind and get the money. You don't have to do it. It's already for you.
I mean, to a certain extent, you have to do it though, because to buy property, you have to have secured income.
No, you don't. You have to secure the property. It's not by income. It's like this.
So what you're saying is that if he got out of the military and I quit my corporate job, we could just go out.
You can do that now.
You're saying that you can pretty much do it by going.
I get what he's saying on. I get what he's saying on that.
But I understand what you're saying.
But in the meantime, who's funding my cost of living?
Yeah.
You cut down your cost.
While I get all of that. You
cut down your cost of living. So you don't know how to swim?
Yeah, I know how to swim.
Do you?
I know how to swim. I don't know how to tread water, but I know how to swim.
Okay. So if you know how to swim, you know exactly what I'm saying. Your main point is just to get where you got to go.
Yeah.
Everything else is
optional. If I can get from this end of the pool to that end of the pool, I'm good.
And that's it. And that's how life is. People believe that the fact you got to have all this credit score to do this. You don't. Credit scores is mere, like, Africans laugh at us. That means if you need a credit score to get what you got, you poor. You don't need it.
Right.
That's why most people in other countries, they own their shit that they're in. I don't care if it's a piece of shit hut or a marble building. They own it. They not renting. They not leasing.
Right.
We don't even people who take rental leasing mentality because we don't believe we deserve to have shit that long anyway. We are just that ignorant.
Well, I mean, that's what the system is set up to. I mean, the people that's actually
that's what we fall for.
But most people
that was poor, they're like our great grandmothers. They own their fucking houses.
I think it depends because you do have some people who consciously just don't want the responsibility of maintaining the property that they live in.
That don't make no sense.
So I'm not saying it makes sense. I feel like it is always beneficial to own property. It is always beneficial to own land. I don't disagree with what you're saying. What I am saying though is that there are people who don't want the responsibility of making.
Yes.
Yeah, he
so
do.
You wanna swim it out here?
Yeah. I mean, because.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, so a part of that is ignorance, right? And the mentality of, yes, you can continue to pay other people rent, or yes, you can continue to lease other people's property, because then you don't have the responsibility of fixing shit when shit gets broke, right? If you lease a car, you don't have the responsibility of fixing it when it breaks.
Yeah.
It's a lease. You just take it in, they take care of it, you continue to lease. But you never come out of that paying monthly.
So how about this? They do it, but they have the right to keep it as long as they want.
So this is exactly my point, right? It's a mentality.
That's what I just said.
It's all within. Yeah, it's like for me, for example,
it's easier for us to think.
I would never lease a car because anytime I purchase a car, it is with the intentions of paying it off and riding it until the wheels fall off.
And this is very true.
Because at some point, I don't want.
Government takes care of their.
For sure. And I can speak to that too because I've lived in other countries, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Like it's a mentality. Like I'm looking forward to not having a car note.
But how if we only work for what we believe we deserve?
And that's where
that's a whole different mentality.
No, it's not. It's the same.
Well,
it's all the same. It's all the same.
So
you got a lot of motherfuckers out here and shit with
a difference in
with beer with champagne taste and beer money.
That's what I said.
And there is a difference between the people who are lazy, that's one mentality, and then the people who just feel like they don't deserve.
Well, it's only three types.
Or will never.
It's only three types of people: those that let things happen, those that make things happen, and those that watch things happen.
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying is, we are only watching things happen.
The majority of us, yes.
In this country, as as African Americans,
absolutely,
we only watch what happens.
Absolutely.
Because we don't feel that we're worthy enough to even contest with certain groups of people.
You are absolutely right. Because what's crazy is that
how many Chinese people work in the plant? Hold on. How many Chinese people work in the plant?
Oh, I don't know. I don't work in the plant, so I couldn't tell you.
Have you ever heard of Chinese people working in the plant?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I've worked in the plant and I worked with some Asians. Yeah.
Okay. Indians.
Them too, yeah. What the fuck?
Number-wise.
Number-wise, because they're not the majority over here.
It don't even matter.
You know what I mean?
That's bullshit because, nigga, when you go in Kia, that's all that's working there.
Yeah, so
this is what I'm trying to tell you. We don't have nothing that we stand for. So if we don't have nothing we stand for, we have nothing to stand on. And that's just the bottom line of life. Niggas that work at Ford don't even drive Ford.
Well, how about this? Hey, look. Well, how about this? My example would be in shit. I don't see no Indians up here and shit at podcasting. All I see is a bunch of niggas.
Right.
Yeah, this is the example then. You asked for the example.
No, I mean.
Hey, look. I'm using you as an example. This is podcasting, goddammit.
But what I'm showing you is there's other groups who only stick with their own.
Hey, well,
that's all I'm saying. They stick to their own.
Okay, no, that's facts, and I even see
that's it. I'm just saying, you know me and shit, man. I'm gonna always find. Listen,
when you talk about majority of people at podcasting are female.
Yeah, but guess what? But they not Indian.
I work for a hospice company.
They ain't Asian.
And you know why?
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because we don't speak their language.
No.
So listen, I'm about to give you an example. I agree with what you're saying.
You are who you are, and guess who and shit supporting shit what you do. More of your own people.
Well, not us. But we don't do that, and that's the whole point.
Well,
that's not true.
But with other cultures, they do that. So listen. So I worked for a hospice company, and we had a Middle Eastern that worked for the company that was not performing, but we didn't get rid of her because if we got rid of her, then the Middle Eastern facilities that we did business with would then not do business with us.
Yeah. Hey, look, man, you got to pull this. Brittany is up here.
No, she's telling the truth.
She said ladies get mad at we talk.
No, she's telling the truth. She's telling the truth. The minute you talking about lashes, female.
No, that's real shit though.
No, it's true.
Yeah,
I went to have lunch by myself today. There was not one woman I was interested in. You know why? There was 100%, 80% besides their body fake. They was hiding behind everything except for
they got a costume on.
And that alone tells a lot about who we are. Because if the men accept it, everyone look at what we accept and they only respect what we accept.
You didn't accept it.
So I agree. And it's a very toxic mindset because you have these men complaining about, oh, the women are gold diggers or the women are that. But when you looked at her, what type of woman did you expect her to be with the lashes and a pound of makeup and 5 pounds of weave? Like, what did you expect to receive from this person?
Shit, a balloon and shit, or some
Brittany said that we dealing
some
competition
fireworks
and
or
not
something. Shit, that's a
collaboration.
goddamn clown to me.
Yeah, it's so right, but again, right.
I mean, like you coming out,
But
you
that
coming
tells-
outside every
but
day
that
and shit with a
tells
costume
the
on.
difference in the men,
And by
right?
saying if the men lead, that tells a lot about who we are, bro.
And so listen, the men that approach me, that approach Brittany, that approach Shani are going to be a different caliber of man than the one that approaches the one with the full face of makeup, the 30-inch.
But see, that goes into what I always say and shit. It's a difference between men and males. Like, you know what I mean?
Agreed. Males and men, all that.
Like,
Agreed.
so a man is gonna fucking approach, say, y'all, if y'all are natural and y'all fucking femininity and all that kind of rest of that
That's a
shit.
different
But
caliber
a
of
male
man.
and shit is don't give a damn if you gotta come outside and shit with a costume on every day. You gotta go ahead and roll you up and shit 20 blunts and shit and this that. I mean, it's just a different,
It's right, exactly. It's a different caliber of man.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
we
look,
gonna wrap it up. We done went over and over and over.
Yeah, look, we went to about 30 million damn different conversations and shit for the night. You know what I'm saying?
We have to do a part 2. I don't even know how we got here, but
It was a good conversation.
it was a good.
You know how we got
conversation.
here? Them damn big flex drugs. That's how.
Don't bring it here no more.
Oh, it's coming.
That was-
It's coming back again.
And I feel like as it should. I'm gonna need you to send me what you
She's
need
a
me
freak
print.
girl. That's why we single now.
That's just real shit, Brittany. That's exactly why we single.
So look, y'all, and look, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's been tuning in, and also supporting and commenting in the chat room and everything. Y'all make sure y'all share and like and subscribe if y'all haven't. You know what I'm saying, to the Big Flex Strongcast. Thanks. We gonna, like I said, wrap it on up. You got anything else you want to say before we get out of here, sis?
No.
Nah. Hey, look. Hey, Brunson, I know you've been watching, so we'll hear from your ass tomorrow or something when you get a chance. But we'll see y'all next week, man. You know what I'm saying? Next week is what, September? Hey, look, we rolling into another month just that quick.
Man, listen.
Yeah.
We about to be making New Year's Eve plans at this point.
Man,
like
that's crazy.
We are rolling through these months.
Yeah, this damn year then went by fast as hell. So you know what? It's gonna be even faster and shit come next week and shit. So look, y'all know what to do and shit. Every Monday night, 9 o'clock, we back at it and shit. You know what I'm saying? On Podcastic, Facebook, and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all subscribe, like, and all that shit. Share it on out. Hey, look. Poskers, y'all. Poskers.com. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all votes on and shit. You know what I'm saying? For the Big Flex and everybody and shit that y'all love. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it ain't no but love. You know what I'm saying? On these awards. You know what I'm saying? Well, make sure y'all, vote for us. I got to go ahead and plug this in. So,
vote for us.
On that note, we'll see y'all next week, y'all. Peace, y'all.
Yeah. Big flex on the set, you know we gotta rep. Heavy talk on that mic, all we do is press. John Q, that's coach, got him upset. Gym Animal, Muscle Gang, we up next. Big Flex Podcast live on Monday night with John Q, Latoyia, Deshawn, and Don Snipes. You can catch Snipes on the pod or the big screen or get tea time with Toya if you want the tea. Talk about the strong end on your weekday. Tap in with Muscle Gang, you never have a weekday. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. It's the Big Flex Podcast, Mondays, 9 at night. It's the Big Flex Podcast. Come on.